We are now on air. Time for a total takeover.
It's finally here. Welcome to a new episode.
It's about to go down.
Good morning, everybody. Peace and blessings. This is yours truly, Dan Adams, a.k.a. the Soulful Conservative, as I look right you in the camera here for my YouTube viewers and for my speaker people. How y'all doing? Good morning. It is April 6, 2017, or 2017, whatever, which way you want to say it. And wanted to come on here. It is a rarity. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, a rarity that yours truly can come to you this morning with his morning edition in the Political Heat Studios. Got up early this morning before work and got myself together. I said, you know what, let me go downstairs and record my part of the show downstairs in the Political Heat Studios. So I said, let me go ahead and do that. So that's what I'm doing. So good morning, everybody. And first and foremost, giving honor to God and to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for allowing me to once again grace these airways via YouTube and Spreaker. And let's go ahead and get right into it. 15 hours, ladies and gentlemen, 15 hours. That's all it took for the Democrats to filibuster Judge Neil Gorsuch. And I'm thinking to myself, it was a colossal waste of time. And all those individuals that were trying to do their best to filibuster Judge Neil Gorsuch, it failed because I really and truly believe that marble mouth Mitch McConnell is going to step up and do what he's supposed to do and use the nuclear option to make sure that Judge Neil Gorsuch becomes the next Supreme Court justice. And it should happen he should be sworn in by the end of the afternoon tomorrow. That's how it should go down. That's how it should go down. That's how it better go down, because there will be some issues if it don't. Now, I believe on one of my prior broadcasts this week, I was talking about how if this does not happen, if marble mouth Mitch McConnell does not step up, and if he doesn't get the job done, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you right now, as I'm looking around, I'm thinking to myself, if he doesn't get the job done, then I'm going to get the job done for him. And in the case of stepping up, no longer putting on headphones and using microphones and using video cameras to speak my mind, I don't have money at my disposal to just drop what I'm doing and take a trip down to D.C. I'm broke as a joke, ladies and gentlemen. I got individuals coming at me looking for money and things of that nature, and I don't have it because I'm broke. Haven't had a raise in years at my job, and I'm doing all I can on my end to make money via Uber. And sometimes in some weekends it just doesn't work out where I'm able to go out because I got other things going on with family.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live and direct from the Political Heat Remote Studios, a.k.a. my car, is yours truly, Dan Adams, interrupting yours truly with this update. Wanted to talk about Syria, ladies and gentlemen. Want to talk about Syria and the horrific chemical attack from Assad on his own citizens, ladies and gentlemen. His own citizens. Using chemical warfare that is the red line for the world. Even though someone who brought up a red line, who was the prior president of the United States of America and did nothing about it. But hopefully, with this current president, President Donald J. Trump, who brought up that red line in regards to the use of chemical warfare, hopefully he can bring together a coalition, and you heard that phrase so many times in the past administration, but hopefully he will bring forth a coalition to at least bomb the hell out of Assad. Take out his palaces, take out his homes, find out where he's keeping these chemical weapons, and bomb the hell out of them. Back to regularly scheduled programming.
I hope and pray that There'll be another revenue stream that will become available to me shortly. Looking at some opportunities, but you can never count on other people. You always got to count on yourself. But sorry to go off on that side tangent in regards to me being broke. But I'm going to do whatever I can do in regards to making a trip to D.C. If Marble Mouth Mitch McConnell does not, ladies and gentlemen, does not use the nuclear option in regards to Judge Neil Gorsuch and getting him confirmed as the next Supreme Court Justice, there is no reason why it shouldn't be done. The Democrats wanted to play dirty with dingy Harry Reid. He enacted this rule, the Harry Reid rule, we call it. Left the Senate in a I guess, I don't know if you want to call it a conundrum, but you know what? The pattern of the Democrats over these past few decades, and especially in these past 3, ladies and gentlemen, about a couple decades. No, three decades now. Not think about it. And this goes way back when like Chucky Schumer was a youngster in the Senate, and all the shenanigans that he and his Democrat cronies pulled in regards to stopping nominations of George W. Bush and his appellate court and things of that nature. And way back when, I forgot the gentleman's name at the time. It's just escaping me. But basically the same dastardly deeds and just the unfair practices that the Democrats usually do, that the Democrats usually put on display for the world to see. And if I was a Democrat, I mean, seriously, if I was a registered Democrat and seeing how far left and how far liberal in the path of liberalism that the Democrat Party has gone down, I would say, hey, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? This is not the Democrat Party that I grew up supporting, that my mom and dad supported, that my grandma and grandpa supported. If your lineage is Democrat, I mean, come on, really? There's no reason for the far leftness of the current Democrat Party. Now, some may say, me as a conservative, that some of the GOPers, the Republicans, have gone far right. There may be some, but it's not the whole party. And what is far right? We stand on the principles that conservatism has stood upon since the birth of conservatism. But with liberalism, it changes. And we know this. It changes daily, all depending on what they need in order to keep themselves in power. It all hinders on the climate going on in the political landscape. It all hinders on what particular minority group that we can latch on, that we can make the GOP and the Republicans and the conservatives look bad. This is what they do, ladies and gentlemen. And I've been telling the GOP and the Republicans and my fellow conservatives, don't fall in that trap. Don't fall for it. Don't fall in it. Don't do it. Keep yourself away from the fray. And me and my homeboy, my main man, CEO of War Radio, that's right, We Are America Radio, and host of the Wayne Dupree Show, my man Wayne Dupree, we were talking on my drive home yesterday about this whole situation with Susan Rice and certain individuals coming out claiming credit for breaking the story. And I'm not going to name names. It's too early to be doing that. But you know who I'm talking about. You probably know exactly who I'm talking about. How one particular faction and news organization broke it on a Friday, but all weekend we didn't hear anything from this one individual. And he comes out this week and says, I got all the information on Susan Rice. I'm breaking the story. I broke it. And then gets all pissed off when someone doesn't give him credit for breaking it. Really? Homeboy? Really? And for another thing we were talking about was this whole Trump and Twitter, and stay off it, dude. I'm at the point now where just, if you're going to be on it, just tout what you're doing, where you're going to be, and your accomplishments. That's it. You don't need to talk about anything else. You don't need to bring any more fuel for these idiot leftist liberal numbnut moonbats to pour. Just leave the gasoline not even in their vicinity. Do not have the ammunition available for them to put in. Well, they don't like guns, so they can why am I talking about ammunition? But you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Just leave it alone. It's not worth it. Put it to the side. Put it in a drawer. I know you get pissed off, Trump. I know you do when people come and attack you. But now you should be at an age now where it's like, so what? People attack yours truly all the time. I don't care unless they coming at me personally and attacking me and saying names and distorting my character and who I am. Well, of course I'm going to respond in. But if the normal leftist numbnut moonbat liberals and the mainstream media are just continually doing their, he needs to be impeached, he needs to do this, he needs to step down, this and that and third and the other, let it go. Just let it pass. Brush it off your shoulder, homeboy. You got more things to do. You got better things to do. You're the president of the United States. Did you see Barack Hussein Obama? You got to give him credit for this, but he was just an a-hole, and we all know that. And he didn't care what people thought of him. But when he did, he didn't go on Twitter. He didn't go on Facebook. He didn't go on Google Plus. He didn't go on Gab. Well, I don't think Gab was around at the time. Instagram and all that, and complain and moan and shoot tweets every half hour. No, you're better than that. You got work to do. You got work to do, President Donald J. Trump. You got work to do. And we was also talking about this whole holding him responsible and holding him accountable and holding his feet to the fire and still trying to tell these people out there, these never Trumpers, that I and Wayne and other individuals who may support Trump are still, we're not Trumpsters, ladies and gentlemen. We're not to the point where we're just going to just give him a blanket pass in regards to whatever he does. For me personally, I can't speak for Wayne. I can't speak for anyone else. But for me, that's not how I roll, number one. There's no man on this earth that's perfect, or woman. People are going to make mistakes, like yours truly. And people need to be held accountable when they do make mistakes. And especially for those times where they do things on purpose. Okay, let's just get that out in the air. When people do things on purpose, trying to, intentionally either sway someone to go some direction that they want them to go, mislead individuals for a gain that they feel is going to be advantageous to them and their party, or the individuals that they support, or the individuals that support him or them or her. But that's just not how I roll, ladies and gentlemen. That's not how I get down. That's not how I will never get down. Now, you may say to yourself, all right, Dan, you're talking common sense. You're talking with a brain that has, worked through different scenarios. You've worked through different situations. I'm 44 years old. I lived a life up to this point that I think has been, I'm not going to say I'm a saint, but I'm not going to say I'm the devil. I'm somewhere in between. And I look at it like this. For the rest of my life, for how long it is, I know I am a work in progress, will always be a work in progress, just like everyone else walking this planet. And I will make it a point, ladies and gentlemen, make it a point to do what I can in regards to my political activism, showing everyone that God is the way and Jesus Christ is the light of the world. And whatever means that I may have, may it be very small. Because as I was saying earlier, I'm broke as a joke. And I'm going to bring this full circle in regards to what needs to be done for us as patriots, as American citizens. If Mitch McConnell don't get this done in regards to Judge Neil Gorsuch, then there's going to be issues with me. I'm going to try and do my best to make it down to D.C. and bang on his office door and say, what happened? Why didn't this happen? You had the power to do it. So why didn't it get done? Does someone have something on you? Does someone have something in their back pocket where if you did something like this, that something's going to come out? And now we got this whole Susan Rice unmasking situation and this spying and wiretapping and surveilling and leaking and illegality in regards to all of that, Ellen Farkas, Susan Rice should be in front of a judge right now. They should be subpoenaed in front of Congress right now to explain themselves. I don't know why it's not happening. I don't know why it's not getting done. It is a total, and I mean total, just up in the air, just trying to realize and figure out, why isn't this not happening? Why aren't we hearing that a subpoena has been, slapped in the hands of Evelyn Farkas and Susan Rice? It better get done soon. And as I'm looking in this camera right now, it better get done soon. I don't know what's the holdup, but then again, we have Congress. We have the spineless, feckless GOP. That's right. They are in power now, and they're still spineless and feckless. I've called them that for the 8 years under Obama with the split government. But now they control everything, basically. And I'm going to give them the opportunity, seeing that President Trump has only been President Trump for a couple months and a half, maybe. And you got Never Trumpers out there still saying, well, he's going back against his campaign promises and this and that. I'm like, the dude only even been president for 2.5 months. You want him to get everything done in 2.5 months? You want him to get everything done in 2.5 months? Like I said, and as Wayne and I was discussing, we're just going to keep it moving. We want to keep it 100 here. And, I'm not going to lose friendships over this. I'm not going to do it. We were friends before Trump became president. We're going to continue to be friends, especially if we're true friends, if we build a relationship to this point. So we're going to go separate ways in regards to Trump, because it's not worth it. Life's not worth it. Life is too short. Okay? Life is too short. And I want to keep people around me that are like-minded, that are Christians, that are warriors. Those are the individuals that I want to keep around me. So whatever it takes, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I'm going to do. That's how I'm going to handle it going forward. So as I end this portion of the morning edition of the Dan Adams Show, April 6, 2017, or 2017, whatever which way you say it, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. And hey, I got a chance to do my part at the Political Heat Studios, a.k.a. my basement, as you can see. We got individuals coming to stay with us at the end of the month, so this is going to be way better than this. And hopefully I can get a thing with my banner and everything behind me, so it'll be nice and cool, nice and sweet, nice. So ladies and gentlemen, as you go about your day, always remember this, that God, G-O-D, the Father of your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ is in control. Let Jesus be the light upon your path. And may they bless you and your families. May they keep you and your families safe. Until next time, God bless you and yours. Peace.
Hey, can I get some help here?
Yes, you. I'm talking to all of you. I need your help because I, just like many of you, am one of the millions of Americans who is all too familiar with cancer. I lost both my grandfathers and my uncle to cancer. My grandmother battled cancer 3 times in her lifetime, and my amazing mom, well, she's a 2-time cancer survivor. But there is certainly reason for hope. Due to earlier diagnosis and evolving research, the 5-year survival rates have increased for people living with cancer. One exciting area of cancer research today is the field of immuno-oncology, science that aims to work with the body's own immune system to help fight cancer. That's why I'm proud to be joining Bristol Myers Squibb and the cancer community to launch Ready, Raise, Rise, a program that educates about immuno-oncology research and encourages people to raise a flag for those we love affected by this horrible disease. On this website, you can create a personalized flag on behalf of yourself or a loved one touched by cancer and share it with your friends. You can also select a cancer organization you would like to receive a potential donation. The 3 groups with the most flags raised on their behalf will receive a charitable donation from Bristol-Myers Squibb. By sharing your flag, you're making a difference by supporting loved ones, raising money for cancer groups, and educating about groundbreaking research. So please, join me. Let's raise our flags against cancer.
Fox News Radio. I'm Dave Anthony. Another denial from Syria that it gassed its own people, which President Trump says crossed many, many lines.
Beautiful little babies. Their deaths was an affront to humanity.
Tuesday's attack killed 86 people. Fox's Jessica Gallagher live in our Middle East bureau.
Dave, Syria's foreign minister says the Syrian Arab army has never used chemical weapons and will not use chemical weapons against Syrians and even against terrorists. Walid Muallim adding there has to be assurances any investigations into the attack in northern Idlib have to be impartial and not political. Meanwhile, Moscow maintains Syrian warplanes did strike a weapons depot, but that it belonged to rebels who harbored chemical weapons. Turkish media reporting autopsies on 3 Syrians taken to Turkey after the attack show they suffered from a chemical weapons attack, Dave.
Jessica, President Trump will meet with China's president today at his Florida resort, talking issues like trade and North Korea's nukes. The president has told Fox he thinks former National Security Advisor Susan Rice may have committed a crime, unmasking the names of Trump associates caught up in foreign surveillance. She denies that, and Democratic Congressman Eric Swalwell says...
He also said that Russia didn't interfere in our election. That was proved wrong. He said that President Obama wiretapped him. That was proved wrong. So I think he has a credibility problem.
Democrats are readying that filibuster this morning on Supreme Court nominee Neil Gorsuch. Fox's Rachel Sutherland live in Washington.
Dave, the Senate will vote to invoke cloture, ending debate on the nomination. It's that vote that will trigger the filibuster and watch for Republicans to respond by deploying the nuclear option. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell.
Democrats would filibuster Ruth Bader Ginsburg if President Trump nominated her.
Democrats like Jeff Merkley of Oregon attacked Republicans for denying a hearing for President Obama's pick, Judge Merrick Garland.
We are considering a nominee for a stolen Supreme Court seat.
Judge Gorsuch is expected to be confirmed by tomorrow, Dave.
Fox News Radio, fair and balanced. She's being public about her grief. The American woman injured in the London terror attack last month that killed her husband while they were on a 25th anniversary trip.
Melissa Cochran from Utah saying she felt crushed when she emerged from surgery to be told by her parents that her husband, Kurt, had been killed. The couple were caught up in last month's extremist attack here in London when a man drove a car into pedestrians.
Kurt was probably the best man I've ever met.
Melissa Cochran calling her husband kind.
He would probably hate all the publicity that's going on. He's a very private kind of person, very generous, very sweet, and the love of my life.
She says she has no animosity to the attacker, saying he didn't have the qualities my husband had, so I actually feel a little sorry for him. In London, Simon Owen, Fox News.
20 years after his 6-year-old son went missing, a Hawaii father's pleaded guilty to manslaughter, striking a deal with prosecutors that could reduce his 20-year prison sentence if Peter Kima Sr. finally reveals the location of Peter Jr.'s body. Kima did admit it in court he caused his son's death, not getting him medical treatment. An accused murderer in California may be set free today, but it won't be free. She's posting an incredibly expensive bail.
Tiffany Lee is accused of directing her current boyfriend and another man to kill the father of her 2 children and dump his body. She was arrested in her mansion about 20 miles south of San Francisco last year, but several wealthy friends, family, and business associates with ties to China have posted $35 million in bail. Lee's attorney says she's well-liked in the community and people believe she's not guilty. Prosecutors, though, say she had Keith Green killed because she feared losing custody of her children. She'll remain on house arrest until her September trial. Tom Graham, Fox News.
They're just now teeing off at Augusta. The Masters getting underway. But the world's top-ranked golfer is a question mark after Dustin Johnson hurt his back falling downstairs. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News Radio. Augusta, the Masters getting underway. But the world's top-ranked golfer is a question mark after Dustin Johnson hurt his back falling downstairs. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News Radio.
Let me start with a little confession. I've learned my lesson. I can't be without you. No more playing games. I'm not the same, my darling. Took time to realize you are the prize that I want to win. Hold you above the rest. It's not a test, no. Looking back on my foolish days, I'm so amazed that you would even look my way. The best things in life are never free. As I look through the hourglass, time to erase my past. Look towards the times we'll have. The good overcame the bad. Let me ask you, when I need you, are you ready? When I want you, are you ready? When I need love, are you ready? Are you ready? When I need you, are you ready? When I want you, are you ready? When I need love, are you ready? Are you ready? Even though I make things so hard, I know our love is in charge. Let me make this move to show and prove I'm all in, baby. Not hard for me to see. Your touch is all I need. No more second guessing. My life's reflection is you in my arms, my lady. The pain, the strife, the gain is what we must go through to make it to that finish line. Is God's design for us to shine, my baby. We need to rise above. Make sure that it's enough. Outlast the foolishness with no regret. I still must ask you, when I need